Yo, what is going on, everybody? Your favorite reaction channel, Tony here, coming at you with just an absolute another banger. We're going to be reacting to Viva Pinata 3.5 today. Actually, we're going to be reacting to this video by IGN. It's apparently a interview with Roman where they show off some gameplay of the new characters, and a lot of people requested me to do this. And you know what? I got a bone to pick with some of you guys. Some people thought my last reaction was premeditated, like I had watched the video before. Yo, I barely have the effort to play the game. Why would I watch the video and then react to it again? That's just double the time. That makes no sense to me. I called the breach thing because it's something I've wanted for God knows how long. So yeah, all right, guys, if you think that I did that, I don't put that much effort into it. But yeah, we're gonna get into this, see what kind of the moves we're going on there. I'm gonna be kind of looking this direction. You can't see my finger, but that direction, because that's where my other screen is, and my webcam setup's kind of big. So I'm going to get into this video, see what we can see of these new characters.
Now, are you ready to enter the chaos of war as a knight, a Viking, or a deadly samurai, or the all-new Chinese faction? Very exciting. I know our next guest is. Let's welcome Ubisoft creative director Roman Campos Oriola.
What a good-looking man.
Exclusive peek at For Honor. How's it going?
Really good. I'll increase the volume for you guys.
That was very exciting. We're doing a handshake now.
Yes.
Pat. All right, let's talk about the new Chinese faction. Very exciting, coming to For Honor. 4 all-new classes.
Okay.
What can we expect?
So with the Wuling faction, which is the actual name of that faction,
uninterruptible, dodge back, a kick on block,
which called Shidu. He's
unblockables out the ass, my dude.
That has a really thick blade. Then we have the Shaolin monk with a lot of kung fu style fighting.
This kind of reminds me of kind of like a Nobushi type style, but with way more shit.
Hook sword, and she has some really specific.
That's a cool. Is that a hyper armor zone?
Some new effects of fight.
Wow, that looked cool.
And then we have one new using massive lens called the Guandao. Is the old master.
First off, I know he's explaining the characters, but I pretty much know who it is. We have the Shaolin, who is this guy right here. We have the Nuxia. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it. We have the Juan Jun or whatever. I can't pronounce. Grandpa Nobushi, my man. And then we got the Tiandi. So yeah, we're just looking. I'm mainly interested into this gameplay. So if I gloss over something they say, then I do apologize.
Yeah, some pretty good tricks, but
nice.
So we're gonna come back to the gameplay of those 4 heroes, but let's just get
damage,
kind of a narrative brief on what is happening with this new faction, as well as the land of For Honor,
that is
happening
disgusting.
narratively.
That was fucking
so
sweet.
Basically, 1,000 years ago, there has been that massive cataclysm, and that was treated in the campaign of For Honor and the type of impact it had.
What was this?
Years ago, there has been that massive cataclysm, and that was treated.
Is that like
in
an
the
all block?
For Honor and the type of
He stops in there for something?
Vikings
Oh my god.
Oh,
and a sweet.
Cataclysm was across the world.
This dude's got
China,
everything.
That cataclysm triggered a
That kind of makes sense. The monk would probably be
lasted for hundreds of years.
There
is one faction, the Wuling,
fast and quick attacks coming through, but I assume he doesn't have that much health. He doesn't look like it's that bad.
But still, some of the fighters
what's
of
that
faction
warlord right there
moving
with
away from China
5, roughly the same health. The warlord's got a little more.
So For Honor is an extremely
goodness.
brutal game. The executions are extremely fun.
Jeez. This guy looks mobile as hell.
Grandmaster, you mentioned,
looks really fun. Definitely gonna try out all of these guys.
What do we expect his playstyle to be
That's
like?
the hybrid.
His playstyle is he has some really specific moves. Basically, all of his attacks are zone attacks. So they have that extreme range, but they cost a ton of stamina. But he can mix them up, and he's really deadly.
Is that for the grandpa?
Is that he has a rest stance with down on the right stick, where a little bit like the Nobushi, he goes backward with a small dodge, and you can hold that stance. And in that stance, he can regenerate his stamina and mix up with other moves. So the whole fight style with that character, it's mixing up zone attack, baiting you, dodge back, reset your stamina, and continue your chains.
We have a new character with the broadsword, which is kind of a traditional Chinese fighter in armor. What is his play?
That stuff used a lot of stamina.
Agile or kind of a warrior
archetype. Pretty nice.
He's the vanguard.
I kind of don't like. I do apologize because I'm so focused on this gameplay stuff that I can't. I'm trying to think also what he's saying, and I can't really go through it. But
Chinese, it's
this is crazy.
It's called the Chindi, and is kind of like a little bit a mix between a Kensei and a Shinobi.
Ooh, two of my favorites.
He has the playstyle of the Kensei with a lot of
Shinobi.
mix-ups.
Very
but
interesting.
He has the dodge of the Shinobi. He's able to cancel any recovery with a dodge. He's able to feint some of his attacks, feint them into a dodge.
Interesting.
So he's really versatile.
That's for the Tiandi.
So let's speak about what has been done in For Honor.
Yeah, let's speak about it. Let's speak about it.
The game launched. Obviously, you've added.
You have the next 10 hours? Or?
Yeah, we have maybe 10 minutes.
They have added a lot.
So let's talk first.
The dev team kind of was a little rough in the beginning, but they've been a really good dev team.
Has that been added to For Honor for those who have not been keeping up?
Yes, so we have added the dedicated server last February. First on PC and then on PS4 and Xbox One, so now it's running across all the platform. It made the 4v4 gameplay much smoother. No more host migration, no more deconnection, etc. No, it's really
connection's really good
For
now.
Honor, how it was meant to be played. No, you really have that experience.
And you've been adding content as well. Talk me through your expansions. For the
Over
player
5,000 battle outfits have been added.
Roster, how many characters are we up to now, and what are some of your favorite additions?
So since launch, we've added
so this is
4 new seasons. So in the first 3 seasons, we've added 2 new characters.
It was like there was a really slow feint back to the other direction.
Season, the Gladiator. And
that follow-up tag looked confirmed. That looked way too quick.
And in the 3rd season, we've added a shaman, kind of really dirty and tricky character. One of my favorites. And the Aramusha, like kind of the standard running archetype with 2 katanas. And then earlier this year, along with the release of the dedicated server, we've started to revamp and improve some of
what is that fashion?
Because
that is
through post-launch and working
that is
on
so nice looking.
We really improved the way we are creating fighters and the play style of those
Hadouken.
And so now we're bringing all the other characters.
He's hitting them with the big kicks.
With the new characters. And then every week we have new content, new execution, new outfits, new
that heavy
dodge.
Wow.
We also had a very large balance.
That kind of does look kind of Kensei-esque.
How is the
Man, that
balance
fashion, you can do so much with it.
Been
He
thus
looks
far? Do you feel like you're finally
like a beach warrior in the last one. Now he looks like full armor. Oh,
yes,
he's got a
so
deflect?
Starting this year in February,
Vanguard with a deflect.
New characters for a while, and we focus.
Well, you know I won't play him. It's a joke because I'm bad at deflecting. If you guys,
basically, our balancing work in For Honor. Of course, at first there's a work of game design where we look at datas and we have.
So is this showing reworked Warden stuff? Because those attacks look way different.
Win-loss ratio based on the ranking of the players, etc. But also we have a very active community of
that kick.
Top players.
I wonder what you get from that. Probably some sort of dash and light attack.
We fly them to Montreal. They get to play new characters, play their balancing stuff, and then we have a Discord channel.
That's kind of like a pommel strike-esque type move. That kick, it's got to be pretty punishable. I mean, you probably don't get too much from it. Obviously, you can kick people off ledges, which is kind of annoying. But the light attacks on there quite quick.
Where they can test those changes and directly gives us feedback.
Man. It's like the way these characters flow is so much different
now,
than what we've
In
had.
the future, there's a new mode coming out called Breach,
got
which I
a
think
weird
is
elegance to it.
The medieval fantasy
it's pretty cool, though.
of sieging a castle. So talk me through what Breach is.
Breach really, it's.
If you guys know Breach, Castle Siege game mode, looks pretty fun.
One team of attackers.
I'm really looking forward to it. Hope it's well. Hope forward players is enough though. I would have liked to see more, but you know, you get what you can get.
Destroying their gates, so they will try to destroy your battering ram. They will use their archers.
That is like the epically low slow swift strike.
The attacking team and destroy their battery.
How are you queuing into this mode?
Pretty
is this
brutal.
something that is just a gameplay mode that is randomly going to pop up in the queue, or are you specifically choosing that you want to play this?
So on For Honor,
okay.
We have
Let's look at this.
We have the world map, which is the faction war where knights, Vikings, and samurai
are Breach.
And one front of the faction war is going to be the
Breach mode. We get it. You're currently
you will be able to directly select Breach mode.
I don't really want to skip through all of it, but they're showing more gameplay at the end.
Of Breach, there was
I think it's a replay almost.
What's the deal with that?
It's the Lord of the Castle.
We'll listen.
So basically, in order to conquer the castle as an attacker, not only you have to breach the gates of the castle, but then you need to kill the Lord. And it's a massive NPC, he has ton of HP, he has some really
the edge walk
attacks.
have to have
so the
it.
defending team will try to protect that guy, and they can heal him. They can
so theoretically,
the
attacking team gets 20 tickets, so about 5 lives per player. Which I think that's a relatively fair number.
This castle siege, this disgusting execution.
But they also have some stuff that they can get rid of. They can do
really easy.
like ballista right there. They can do cauldrons. They can there's ways that they can destroy them without even having to actually fight them. So I think 20 is a decent number. You get the odd death by a ballista here and there.
So we spoke about 2 archipes.
I feel like it'll be harder when you're actually fighting
blades that had this
the king,
nasty execution where she kind of sat on the person and just
you have to focus on killing him without dying from like ballistas and stuff, so it's kind of annoying.
The Nusha character, it's because of the civil war in China, etc.
That is
all the
good
men
damage.
went to fight in the armies,
That's
and
pretty
the
good
lords had to still have bodyguard, etc. So they trained their own bodyguard.
Oh, sorry guys, we have a
and so the
dog's
Nusha, that were maybe dancers, etc., became those deadly fighters that had to protect their master. And that's the core of that character. She used to be a dancer, but a really deadly dancer. And so you would not necessarily notice that she's protecting her master, but she's always there around, and she would kill anybody. So that's the concept of the character. No, she's going to the battlefield. She has those really good-looking armors and those hook blade, and her playstyle. So she's an assassin. She can't hold her guard, but it's all about fast attacks. And she's trying to bait you in order to block your attack, her attack, sorry. Because if you try to block her attack, she can actually grab your weapon and from here start some combos and deal damage to you.
What?
So
if you try to block her attack,
try to attack into her.
Like, if you try to block her attack, she can grab your weapon. Why wouldn't anyone do that? I mean, you throw it, you block it, grab that shit, stab the crap out of people. I feel like that should be a normal thing.
Speak about the final archetype that we have not
mentioned
yet.
That hadn't been implemented in the game earlier.
Shaolin,
that'll be very interesting.
Monk, it's one of our most technical characters in terms of playstyle and skills so far. It's an assassin character. He's fighting with a staff, and he has a specific mechanic where after each attack, he can actually maintain the end of the move as a chi stance, and from here he can either continue his normal chain or mix up into specific moves. Like kicks,
so he has a chi stance.
Or more powerful,
so he can change it. It's like a way more advanced hidden stance.
To do the wrong
yeah, it definitely looks like it's a way better bait tool than like a hidden stance is. That's exactly what it's made for. It's just baits.
What excites you most about the future of For Honor?
Cool.
Do you see a future where someday we have a For Honor 2, or are you going to keep supporting this game as long as you possibly can?
That's an interesting question.
Last year demonstrate that we're here to stay, and we're going to support that game and continue to improve it, add new content.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear.
Better, and we're here for the long run.
That's fantastic. I mean, Ubisoft does a fantastic job with Siege, all these games with their post-launch content. What have you learned in the process? What have been some of the biggest lessons supporting For Honor in a post-launch capacity?
Yeah, good thing they're gonna continue to go with this game and not do like a Division 2, because Division was absolutely butt cheeks, and man.
And
this guy's moves are ridiculous. Looks so fun.
We let you see what we're doing when we're ready to do it. No, it doesn't work like that anymore.
Okay.
No, we need to have a real discussion with the player.
All right, really cool.
What do they think with the game, with the current state of the game? What's our priority?
These moves are.
How do they see the game evolving and work with them?
Oh, he parries with his arm guards. That is sick. That is actually sick looking.
So that's why, for example, we have our
dope.
Twitch show every
Honestly,
Thursday.
I mean, we've only seen 2 of the characters. I'm definitely going to give each one their fair share of usage, but man, he looks super fun to play with.
Roadmaps, what feature we're currently developing, etc. Because we want to have that discussion.
So yeah, so he is an assassin. He's a hybrid
that is fantastic.
character.
Thank you so much for giving us a look at where For Honor is going. Very exciting
got the
to talk to
reflex
you. Very
guard on
exciting
him.
to play that game.
Kind of similar to that of like a Glad. Okay, that's where we cut it off. I'm gonna go back.
How are you?
So from what they said, I know this is a little bit of a longer video. We said that the Grandpa Nobubu, my man, I feel like that's the one that I'm gonna gravitate towards. He's a big heavy man. He's got the belly, he's packing heat under there, we can tell. So he uses only zone moves, they said, and he has a rest mode though that he can regain his stamina. So that sounds very interesting. It's going to be cool to see some more heavy hitters. The Nuxia, or I don't remember how to pronounce it, is a assassin, and she's very quick. She kind of dances, quote unquote, in the battlefield, and she can grab your weapon when you block her, or from blocking her attacks or something, which is very, very interesting. That's a kind of a cool concept. Then we have the Tiandi, which looks, if we go to some gameplay over in here, I'll mute it, but looking at that, he kind of looks like a kind of a slower Vanguard, but it looks like he has tons of tools. He's got a kick, he's got a little, whatever that is, a step bash. He's got dodge attacks, he's got unblockables, he's got dope ass fashion, he's got a freaking toga on right there. Like, come on, my dude. Toga parties? Hell yes, brother. But and then the last character is the monk, which looks like they have an insane moveset. If you're the mix-up master or Jabater champion 92, that's gonna be the character for you. I'm assuming. But they all look great. It just sucks that we have to wait like 120 days to actually get these changes. But hopefully it's worthwhile. That's gonna call it for this video. I mean, these I don't really know what to say. These things look sweet. Like the gameplay looks really cool. Like I said, it kind of flows in a different way than what we're kind of used to with the old characters. So I'm looking really forward for it. Looking forward for the game mode and just all the content coming For Honor in the future. So if you guys like this video, your #1 For Honor reaction channel coming at you with daily reactions. Tomorrow we react to the new battle outfits from the Warriors then, and No, but we'll get back to gameplay videos, don't worry, at some point. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, my name's Tony. Talk to you in the next one. Hobby.